Fearne has travelled from Northern Ireland to Bristol, where the SS Great Britain is now in dry dock, to find out more about William Gilmore's time aboard. She's meeting naval historian Professor Andrew Lambert.
Hi, Andrew.
Hi, Fearne.
Lovely to meet you.
Welcome to the SS Great Britain.
Thank you. It's such a beautifully restored ship. I would love to have a look around.
Yeah, brilliant. Let's go.
Let's go.
So during the Crimean War, these cabins here were put up for the soldiers, and they're packed in, 4 men in a little tiny space.
Oh, goodness. Gosh, tiny little beds.
Yeah. This was a soldier's barrack that rolled from side to side, and people were being sick all the time as well.
Oh, sounds horrific.
It was pretty grim. This is where William would have worked. This is the surgeon's cabin.
I mean, it's not very big, is it? Considering he's got goodness knows how many men to look after. It's a tiny room.
It is, and it's also where he lives.
Wow. So what sort of injuries and illnesses is he going to be working with?
As they're going out, he's got a lot of men, most of whom are pretty healthy, and he's got to keep them healthy. Once they get to theatre, musket ball wounds, very large numbers of amputations, and particularly major outbreaks of cholera, which is lethal, dysentery, which can be lethal. So he's making those big decisions. He's the surgeon on board. He's the man who's going to have to actually do those difficult jobs.
That's a huge undertaking to do a job like that.
War is terrible, but it also creates opportunities. And the fact that he volunteers for this means that he sees this as a step up. You know, this is a man on a journey.
Yeah. I'm very curious to learn how William made the transition from quite a basic rural life in Ireland to having really quite an important job here on the SS Great Britain. I can't quite piece all of that sort of transition together.
Well, what we're looking at is a classic example of Victorian social progress. It's all about taking a chance, finding another way of getting on.
I mean, that must have been quite terrifying, / also him not quite believing his luck, that he'd landed such a job.
I think there's a clue to that in actually an entry we have from the ship's logbook, where he features in the day-to-day record of the ship.
Oh, so William Gilmore, MD.
Medical degree.
So when would he have got that? On board?
Whenever he fancied claiming to have been at university.
Oh, really? So he just made it up?
There is no evidence he attended any of the universities awarded medical degrees. So other men serving in this capacity on other ships, they've actually earned this. He's assumed it.
So he's flying by the seat of his pants. He is just going to have to get up to speed with everyone else on board that boat with a really important, difficult job to do.
Yeah, you know, there's an opportunity. He grabs it. And of course, this is a results-based industry, so the key thing we need to know is he successful?
Yeah.
Can he actually make this claim stick?
Right, exactly.
And here we have the London Standard, and the ship has come home.
So this is 1855,
Yep, it's
November.
Yep, it's the end of the voyage.
OK, so the Great Britain iron screw transport came into harbour at noon and landed the following: 30 invalided officers, 5 women, 4 children, 81 military invalids. They were under the medical charge of Dr. Gilmore, belonging to the Great Britain. The unremitting care and attention of this gentleman to the wants and comforts of the sick are beyond all praise. So this is a success story for him.
Yeah, the MD, who cares?
So this for him is exactly what he wanted.
Oh, yeah.
He went there, he knew he was underqualified, but he got the results and they're in print for all to see.
And he gets even higher testimonials than that in the Coleraine Chronicle.
That's where he wanted the news to be spread, isn't it? He wanted that news to reach home. The Great Britain was honoured by a visit from Her Majesty the Queen. Wow. She went to inquire after the health of the invalids on board, and on the Sunday following, Dr. Gilmore, we understand, had the honour of lunching on board the royal yacht, Victoria and Albert, by special invitation.
Yeah.
This is the dream.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. The Great Britain is now in Liverpool taking blah, blah, blah. Who cares about that bit? Oh, my goodness, he had lunch with the Queen.
He might not have a degree, but he's got better than that.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, that is huge news, huge news. And for everybody to know that, to be sort of graced by royalty, to be commended by royalty. It doesn't get any better than that, does it?
It doesn't.
And rightly so, because what he did was incredible. An amazing feat and huge success. And he took the biggest risk and the biggest chance, and it all paid off. And there he is on a yacht having lunch with Victoria.
Yep.
Fab.